Welcome to the Angel Starks Show with Damon Means. With your hosts, Angel Starks, and your co-host, Damon Means.
Alrighty guys, we are back with Tony Banks as we promised you. Tony Banks is a national comedian. Thank you so much for coming on the Angel Starks Show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We are so excited. Are you excited, Damon?
I'm excited. So I'm gonna say we're back with national comedian Boney Tanks.
Yeah.
Bam! I didn't know how to do that. That's a man thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was excited.
Yeah, I couldn't put that much bump in my voice.
What's up, everybody?
Thank you. This is we
It's a
were on
treat.
break. You was like, hey, all three of us doing
Yeah,
it.
back together again. Yeah.
Back together again.
One big happy family.
And the reason why you're saying back together is because you are a comedian, but you also employ other comedians with the Coming to the Stage event that you've done a few years, right?
That's true.
All right. And the first time I met you, you invited me out to do that, and that was awesome. Like, he actually paid us. Like, it wasn't like, hey, you ate some wings, I'm gonna give you back 30 next week.
Right.
None of that.
Bar tab, drinks.
He paid us all of our money in one day.
Cash,
It was awesome.
Cash money.
Outstanding.
super
Comedian
awesome.
Boney Tanks.
Yes. Introduce yourself to our viewers that maybe don't know you, what you do, and what you do.
I'm a what you call a political comedian. You know, I talk about current events and the political aspect of things, but also throw some of your mama jokes in there. But Trump has given us a lot of material. And, I travel occasionally and try to find amateur nights, open mics. I've been to almost every state in the union right now, almost 50 states. And I've been doing it for a while with this traveling thing, about 12 years now.
That's more than a while, buddy. I think you're being kind of humble here.
I think 2 years is a while.
And when I met you guys 2 years ago, I was celebrating my 50th birthday party.
Really? Was that? I didn't even know
That
that.
was my 50th birthday party.
Wow. Happy
You
belated
learned well.
birthday. I didn't even know.
Thank you.
We didn't get you anything.
Well, black don't crack.
Don't crack. Wow, I didn't know that. And so so was that the event that we did? Was that just for your birthday?
Yeah, that event was at the Madam Walker Theater here in the great city in Indianapolis. That was almost 3 years ago, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just for your birthday. You don't do that
was just for my
every year.
birthday. Well, yeah, I do act as a promoter here in Indianapolis because we have a lot of good local talent, and that's that's obvious. That goes without saying. We have a lot of comedians here. And they're starting to get the exposure. In fact, before we actually started rolling, I was talking to someone off stage about Indianapolis being the mecca or trying to get on the map for comedy. And by the way, let me just say, my specialty is clean comedy, which is extremely hard to do, as you all know, being fellow comedians. It's very hard to get up there and make people laugh without using cuss words or the type of language
that they're used to hearing every day.
Used to hearing, or the subject matter, really.
The content.
The content.
You gotta be
exactly. So it requires a lot of skills, a lot of discipline.
Small window.
So he's saying I'm the man, okay?
No, I'm not
so many words. You keep saying.
But ain't just 50 for nothing.
I really am. To be honest with you, I'm kind of glad that it's that genre because it's a specialized genre. Not too many people can do it. In fact, I know some comedians here that attempted to do it. I'm gonna tell you, man, true story. The reason why I do clean comedy is because of my mama. My mama loves Jesus.
Okay.
She does. And
amen.
So I say to myself, can I do a set with my mama sitting on the audience?
Right.
And that's really that's the guiding factor for me.
Wow.
So
trying to please mama, right? End up getting paid.
Exactly.
So question. Because a lot of people think that when you do clean comedy, you don't make as much money as the people that are, out there throwing all
my question. I'm answering. Never mind.
So I mean, talk to our viewers about that, man. Educate them, man. Put them up on game, man.
And you know that's partly true, and the reason is because you don't fill up venues like secular comedians, you know.
Really?
No, you don't. And I mean that goes across the board for anything.
But I don't feel like that's true for me. You know what? Because when I go to from what I was doing, I've been doing it for 12 years. I never could get paid the money that I get paid when I go to Eli Lilly and Anthem and some corporate events. Yeah. They have a bigger budget, and maybe if I started adding it up, right? And I was like, so they gave me $450 for 30 minutes, meet and greet. And if I go and do 7 little open mics or whatever, they want to give me a basket of chicken wings and a Pepsi. Yeah. So for me, when I added that up, it makes more money for me to do one corporate event per year. Yeah. I mean, not per year, per month or every other month for me, because I'm not on the big league like you. So it don't make sense. You know, I ain't got watches and diamonds and nice sweaters on.
Well, you know, you gotta eat, right? So
you gotta eat. But it depends on the level maybe that you're on, if it makes sense for you.
Well, I'm talking about across the industry, period. You know, for example, let's take gospel artists versus secular artists. They'll tell you in a minute a Fred Hammond won't make as much as a Rihanna.
Okay. That's right.
It's unfortunate it is. Yeah, exactly. It is what it is.
And the bad part about that is that people will criticize you for doing music that's not, you know, clean, or doing comedy that's not clean. And then when you try to provide music that's clean or comedy that's clean, then the people don't support you. They don't.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about it.
But he found his niche.
Well, you know, you're labeled as soft or, I mean, look, take for example, Will Smith.
Okay.
You know, when he was a rapper, before he was an actor, he was labeled as being soft, but he still made millions.
Bam.
Right.
You know, only label you need anyway is a label from God, honey. So I don't care. They probably got labels all over me. I ain't worried about it. I'm only need that one label. So he's a prime example that you only need, you know, keep on pushing through no matter what people label.
You know what? If you should use the gift that you have, and if your gift is to do clean comedy, by all means do clean comedy.
Right. But if it's not, honey, you're gonna have a hard time.
You're gonna have a hard time.
You're gonna sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
You are going to stumble. And that's true, but you know, growing up, me personally, let me give you a little background. Growing up, my family used to watch Flip Wilson. I know you two are young, but
you see nobody saying that.
Yeah, exactly. Flip Wilson, he used to have this variety show. Every week he would come on, we would gather in front of the TV and I would watch him. He would do all these characters. Geraldine, he was one of the first comedians to cross-dress. Before Martin did it, before Eddie did it, he did it. And this was back in the 70s, actually the 60s. And
I wasn't born.
Yeah.
I'm nice and young.
And I remember watching him and I was like, man, that's what I want to do. I want to do what he does. And I don't know if you all have thought about it like this, but we're doctors. We're MDs.
Yeah, I am.
I'm a surgeon. I'll cut you up.
Man. Well, I'm looking at it from the aspect of laughter is medicine to your body. Not just to your body, but to your soul.
Absolutely.
If you can make people laugh and forget about their troubles, man, that's medicine.
Hey guys, you're tuned in right now on WHMB TV 40. If you want some more of this medicine from comedian Bonnie Tank, stay tuned. We're going to do some commercials and we'll be right back.
I am Clarence Walton, the CEO. And if you're looking for a place to come in and work out, get stronger, get fit, get toned, we're the place for you. Our motto is building beautiful bodies one rep at a time. Our address is 2420 East 55th Place. Come see us for a free assessment. My number is 317-376-0135.
We are back with the Angel Starks Show with Damon Means. We're here with national comedian Bonnie Tanks and his watch.
And his watch. We need a chair for his watch.
What time is it?
What time is it? That's beautiful.
Man, that is a nice watch.
It's just something to tell time with, brother. You know.
Or does it?
Or you can put your kids through college. Either way, whichever way
you
want to do it.
Or down payment on the house.
Like that.
But does it tell time?
It does.
Does it tell about the time?
Okay.
Because you had to go through something to get
there. You did.
Man, you know, sometimes you have to reward yourself
Yeah.
And I have, my wife was like, how many watches are you going to buy?
That's your thing,
I'm like,
watches.
all of them.
That's what I was going to say. When you said you got to reward yourself, so I was going to ask, is that a lifetime achievement award?
Oh, I like that, man.
I like that too.
No, it's an Invicta. It's one of my favorites.
Now I'll tell people if they don't know something about you, you can go to Facebook. Is it under Bonnie Tanks?
It's under Tony Banks, which is my government name.
Okay, so Facebook was, tripping a little bit. He had to go take it back a little bit. So Tony Banks. Now when you go on there, you're going to see a lot of nice sweaters. This is a little bit insight on him.
Yeah,
he loves sweaters.
He
loves watches, and he loves to get into political comedy with people that maybe sometimes don't know that you're a comedian, and they come like hard, and I'll just be reading it like in a minute he gonna click off. He don't. He's cool. He just be like, and this is exactly what. And they'd be like, okay, well, thank you so much, and you have a nice page, and they get on out of there.
And his information is always spot on. It's very insightful with just a, you know what I'm saying, with the right dose of humor.
You got your computer.
Are you guys talking about me?
We're talking about you. Yeah. We're talking about you.
Well, there's no such thing as a dumb comedian.
Right.
No
but are you Googling these answers? Like, I'd be like, I didn't know that the percentage of unemployment was what? I mean, you be honest.
Well, you know what? People need to hear what they're going through and what they're dealing with. So, us as comedians, we talk about, real things.
Real life.
What we're going through.
And we can get away with so much. I'll say, I am a comedian, so I can say that you don't smell good or whatever. I can get away with anything.
It was a joke.
It was a joke. It's my thing. I'm like, lighten up a little bit. Google me. I'm a comedian.
Right.
But so now that we've went over some of the things, let's get into maybe some information. We're gonna put out some information for people. Let's talk about maybe contracts. When is it too early for a comedian to do a comedy show without a contract? Should they start out on the first day, even at open mics? I mean, if money's involved, is that when you need to do a contract? What? Because I've had people hold spots for me when I wasn't getting paid.
Yeah.
I would have them hold a spot now, and I used to go to Chicago to do Empire, Chicago Fire, and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
That's paid money for me. So I'm holding a spot for you because I'm so anxious. I'm just doing comedy, and somebody finally wanted to listen to me. And so I'm holding the spot for 30 days, and now, never mind, baby girl, we ain't doing it.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
I could have been making some money. So should I say, hey, even though you're not paying me, there's a $20 whole fee or $50, something. What is that with the contracts? It's different when you get to a certain level, but when you're starting out, what should we know?
You know what? That's a very good question, Angel. And all I'm gonna say is when it comes to contracts, just think of one word, and that's protection. You need to protect yourself, and the promoter needs to protect him or herself. And the reason why you shouldn't do anything without first reading a contract, and then secondly, let alone signing the contract, is because you're going in unprotected. That promoter can say, hey,
I didn't say
this was a verbal agreement.
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing in writing.
Yeah.
And we agreed that you're going to do this for free.
Right.
Absolutely.
Or more time or less money.
Exactly.
And it's funny you mentioned the promoter aspect because I've been in situations where I've asked for a contract and the person that was trying to pay me to perform was like, well, not really worried about a contract. And I was like, well, I am.
So that's when I write up my own and send it to you and say, well, here's mine. I'm good.
And it was funny because the times that I did have to ask the promoter for a contract, it was like they got an attitude.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying?
People get so upset.
You can't get mad at me for being professional.
Yeah.
You get mad at yourself for being unprofessional.
People think you don't trust them, I feel like, when you ask for a contract, especially if you're just unknown and just start like,
and there's a reason for that, because there's so much fraud in this industry.
And they're probably the main one trying to do some fraud. That's why they don't want their name on nothing.
And like you said, it's not about trust, it's about protection.
It's about business and protection.
Now remember, there's no such thing as a dumb comedian. We're smart, we're funny, we're witty, and it should be like that with business. You should be smart. I mean, even the Bible tells us in business, be men, and if you read that in context, it talks about being smart when you do business. That's one thing I admire about Kevin Hart. He's very smart when it comes to his brand. It's another thing I admire about you and you both is how you guys market your brand. You got to be smart to market yourself.
Yeah.
Take, for example, my name, Tony Banks. I switched the letters, Bonnie Tanks, but there's a story behind that. When I was growing up in school, this is how I became a comedian. I was a very, very skinny guy with big glasses. In fact, I look like Steve.
Do you have a picture of that we can put on the screen?
I do have a picture of that. I look like Steve Urkel back in the day. And I used to get picked on a lot, bullied a lot. And So my response was to be quick with the Jones, you know.
Right.
And I became very good at it.
Yeah.
They would call me Boney. Man, look at you, you Boney. And then I remember one time this girl that I had a crush on, she yelled out, Boney Tanks. I'll never forget, Boney Tanks. I was like,
really?
Oh man. Wow. Light bulb went off. Ding, 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 ding.
Where did tanks come from?
You switched the B and the T.
Oh, I see what she
Tony
did.
Banks,
These little witty kids and made you a brand, though.
Exactly. And then when I became an adult, started using that label. One of my buddies, he called me that, and I knew, man.
But did she hit you back up and was like, hey, you owe me $1,500?
Okay,
I gave you that name in third grade.
Too late, I got married. I'm married now. I'm married now.
I don't owe you any royalties. You didn't have a contract.
Exactly.
Right.
That is.
Protected.
That's a very common story on how comedians start doing comedy. Most of the time, it's people will say, oh, I started doing comedy because I needed a way to turn some hurt into, laughter.
Exactly.
I needed a way to protect myself from being picked on, so I would make everybody laugh. Is that your story? That's not my story. I was super popular, very attractive, just like I am today when I was going through puberty. I just started doing it because somebody dared me. It had nothing to do with,
you hear that
being
a
hurt.
lot too.
Somebody just dared me to do it at Morty's Comedy and was like, I bet you can't do it. And they had these people up there saying they're professionals, but they had sticky notes. And he was talking about how he traveled all over in the green room. He's talking about how he traveled all over doing this. I said, all I need is a pad of sticky notes and I can be an international comedian. I can do that.
All I need is one mic.
And the owner heard me and was like, you think you can do it? Get on up there.
I did,
and then I started doing it.
There you go.
It just
and
was
the
a
rest
dare.
is history.
Yeah, and the rest is history.
And here we are sitting here on the Angel Stark Show featuring
Demond.
That's right.
Hey, this is epic. I know we said it, but I have to say it again. This is epic for all three of us to be here. We've done several small things together, and this is huge.
And we support each other. We support, and that's the biggest thing.
Getting bigger and bigger.
That's right.
Because of the support.
Yeah, there's nothing but love here, sitting right here. No hate. And that's another thing, man. We have to support each other in this industry. Yeah, you should.
I didn't know what to do.
You got enough from him. You don't need mine.
I just wanted to do that.
Oh, my goodness.
So, hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to WHMB TV 40. We're here with comedian Tony Banks. Tell us, what do you have coming up? You have something coming up?
Yeah, in a couple months, we're going to do, Coming to the Stage is my brand. That's what I market here in the city of Indianapolis. This will be our third year doing this. And what it does is it features several comedians from the local area, the tri-state area. That's Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. I'm going to bring some from Kentucky as well. Might as well make it a quad-state event.
Open that opportunity.
And stay tuned. We'll give you more information on that. But come on out and support us. 6, 7, 8 comedians. We're going to have a good time.
Going to have an awesome time. Now, if you want to reach out to Tony Banks, you have some type of, it got to be a big deal. Go invite him to do nothing in your backyard.
National comedian.
Here we go.
Oh, excuse me.
You okay?
I'm getting over a sinus infection, so I'm a hard-working woman, so I'm still here anyway. But, so excuse me for that. But if you want to reach out to Tony Banks, the information is at the bottom of the screen. You can always go to the Angel Stark Show with Demond Means Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram page. There's going to be all information and the upcoming airing date for this and following shows. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming on the show. Come back anytime. We really appreciate it. It's an honor.
Man, it's great seeing you guys. Peace. Hey everybody, it's comedian Boney Tanks, and I'm asking you to tune into the Angel Stark Show with Demond Means on WHMB TV 40 Saturday nights. You gotta be there.
Welcome back to the Angel Stark Show with Demond Means, and we're talking about Boys Will Be Boys. This week's topic is, man, a lot of people don't like to talk about it, but they need to talk about it.
Always.
When is a good age for my teenage boy to begin dating?
Never. Do your schoolwork and go somewhere late.
Hey, we got the same answer. I totally agree. So
I say go somewhere and lay down.
Well, pretty close. Yeah, lay down and study. My advice for dating for teenagers, and not just for boys, is I don't believe that teenagers and even young adults should date until they graduate from college.
Oh my God. Hallelujah, amen.
Because by the time that you have actually graduated from college, that meant that you would have figured out something about you that you can agree with. You've stuck with it for a long enough period of time, and you did it. You set out to do it. You didn't change. Say, okay, no, I like it loud. I like it hot. I like it black. I like it green.
You've learned some things.
You finally found you've learned you. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people go to college and they'll switch their degrees. They say, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a musician. So you might be in school for 8 years and come out with a general studies degree.
Right.
So by the time you graduate from college with whatever type of degree it is, you have learned enough about yourself to know what you like and you don't like. Now that's a good time to start dating.
You know what? I totally agree. If you don't agree with that, or you have a situation where you've let your teen start to date a little bit sooner than that, we'd like to know what that experience is like for you. Go to our Facebook page or Instagram or Twitter, The Angel Stark Show with Demond Means page, and comment in on that. I believe that teenagers should not date as well. The reason being is because you're really trying to focus on preparing for this life. It's going to come after you, and it's going to be ready. There's no time for dating in there.
The books.
And dating is very emotional, up and down. It can take you through a lot of things. Even adults have the worst time dating. So when you're a young child striving for something, you need to just be focused. And dating is never going anywhere. Men and women and boys and girls are going to be there forever.
Always be around.
They'll be there to hurt your feelings in no time. So just take your time and wait on that. All right, guys, that's our topic for today. What about leave or stay? Do you have what's going on with leave or stay? What's the question?
Leave or stay. The question that somebody sent in is one of those questions. He doesn't want to get married, but he but he doesn't want to break up. So he doesn't want to break. So he wants to keep the relationship going. It's been going for 8 years.
No. Oh, it just made me scream up here. No.
8 years, and he does not want to get married, but he does want to stay with her and only her.
Just stop talking. I don't even need to know no more. Listen, if somebody's dating you for 8 years and he doesn't want to get married, he's not going to marry you. There's no reason to write in and ask anything. He's not going to marry you. He wants to date you. Even if he does marry you, it's going to be the worst marriage ever because you're probably forcing him into it if he finally does it after 8 years, and you're going to get a divorce. I'm just trying to be honest and just straightforward because we don't have that much time to play games with you.
I would just say, hey, if you've been with the person for 8 years and he still wants to stay with you, and in a relationship where it's just committed relationship, but he doesn't want to get married, just have an all-white party and have all your people come and have them bring you some gifts or whatever and act like it's a wedding. I mean, you're acting like you're married, but you might as well act like it's a wedding. Why
not? It's got to be a white party.
That way you can wear your pretty white dress and get it over with.
That's because that's really what we want to do anyway. Yeah. The only reason why they want to get married is to wear the dresses. So maybe that'll work for you. Or if you're just like, I really think about it. If you're really, really okay with just being in this relationship, it's committed, everything is flowing fine. If you're actually just, doing it because maybe family members or somebody's pressuring you to do it, then still don't do it. But I encourage everybody to get married. If you're in a playing house and doing all these things, just make it official and just do the right thing, But anyway, so write in, go to our social media pages, and it's at the bottom of the screen, and give us your input. Let us know if she should leave or if she should stay. All right, guys, you're tuned in right here on WHMB TV 40 and AmpsRadio.com. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Angel Stark Show with Demond Means.
Late night Saturdays, I watch them on WHMB TV 40.
I like to be on WHMB TV 40. That's my station.
I listen to the Angel Stark Show on my way to work.
This show has something for everybody, even the youth. I love it.
The Angel Stark Show with Demond Means always got that new vibe.
Man, this show funnier than I expected. Demond be having me cracking up.
Locally, we would like to put the spotlight on the Palladium at the Center of Performing Arts right here in Carmel, Indiana. They are having a class that is for your little ones, and it is over the meadow classes. It's a dance and a music class for child and mom or a caregiver. Nice. So this class allows parents to kind of experience music with their child, with a professional in the music industry, and they will clap, they'll sing, they'll dance, they use instruments, and so sometimes it can be very therapeutic if you have a little one that is maybe not developing to a level that he should be according to your doctor, or if you just want to have fun and you and your family want to expose your child to music, this is the perfect way to do that. Again, it doesn't have to be mom and it doesn't have to be mom, it can be a caregiver. So if someone, if you have a nanny or maybe a small daycare center and they want to think of a fun place to take the kids throughout the day, they can go to the Palladium. This class is $70 for 6 weeks, and it's super awesome.
Not bad.
It's not bad. Those classes can be very expensive, and they're very small. They only have 7 people in a class, so it's really good. It starts on April the 14th. The classes are from 9:30 to 10:15, and it ends on May the 26th. So you can go to the Palladium at performingarts.com, sign up, and find out more information. We want to put a spotlight on our sponsors that help us every week have the Angel Stark Show with Demond Means a part of your life and a part of your entertainment. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the Strength Factory. They are on 55th Place right here in Indianapolis. If you're looking to get fit and have a healthier lifestyle, you want to reach out to Clarence. He's the owner there, and there's several different fitness trainers. I say it once and I say it twice. They're awesome. They came on the studio to the studio with us, worked us out in like 4 minutes, and we were like,
yeah, that was enough for me.
And I actually joined the gym because I am a little gym rat, but I'm still working on this guy to get him in there.
I'm waiting. It's coming soon.
Coming soon. And the cameras are going to be posted waiting. The day that you walk through the gym doors, we're going to have the cameras there. So if you're looking for a fitness center that has everything that you need, not want, everything that you need to become fit and have a healthier lifestyle, reach out to the Strength Factory. We also want to put the spotlight on our beautiful sponsors and our very generous sponsors for allowing us to film the Angel Stark Show right here at the After 5 Gospel Theater, right here inside of East Washington Square Mall. The website and the information is at the bottom of the screen. If you would like to find a space to worship on Sundays, or if you're looking for an event to hold, a space to hold an event, plays, a full stage,
comedy shows,
yes,
and it's upscale, so it's a very nice place.
Very nice. So if you want to build your brand and do something at an event that's going to be safe and it's going to be very upscale, you want to reach out, and the information is at the bottom of the screen. You guys, will be right back.
So are you looking for more motivation? Are you looking for more time to get fit and healthy?
We're here at the Strength Factor, here to motivate you. We're open from 4:30 a.m. to 9 o'clock p.m., Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday by appointment.
So please give us a call at 317-376-0135 for a free assessment. Thank you.
We want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching and supporting us. Once again, you can watch us every Saturday at 12:30 in the a.m. on WHMB TV 40, or Monday mornings at 9 a.m. when you're at work struggling. Catch us on ampsradio.com.
And if you would like to be a guest on the Angel Stark Show, send me an email at angelstarkshow@gmail.com. We'll see you guys right here at the same time, same place. See ya.